Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I've had a bit of a day really. I mean, it's not been a horrible day, just a very full-on kind of day. It started with me getting up a bit late, unfortunately, because I got to bed late again. We had a bit of snow last night. I was all excited. Thought it might stay, but you know, a few hours later, raining washed it all away. But I did take a photograph of it just to show Gary. It's not much to write home about because this was when it first started, but just to prove that we had a bit. There it is. See, it's just, that was when it was just starting, but it did get more than that, but it did get washed away, unfortunately. And then we had none. But at least we had a bit. And I know the rest of the country's probably got lovely whiteouts and, you know, playing in the snow. And I know Maidstone had more than us. But we don't tend to get a great deal by the sea. When we do, we get, it's like a humdinger. We do get it. I can remember 1987. Paul was a baby. And I have photographs of my mum by the sea. And where the waves were lapping at it and the salt water was eroding it, the actual iceberg at the edge of the sea was, my mum was here and it was like this. And I've got these photos in my album somewhere. But yeah, we do get it, but just not very often here. It tends to miss us. We have had bits, but nowhere near as much as that ever again. So what happened then? Well, Gary kind of lets me sleep in, and I keep saying to him, I would have thought you'd woke me up, but he doesn't seem to get the hint. So I might have to start setting an alarm just so that I don't oversleep the way I have been. And because it kind of keeps like sort of perpetuating. What if I go to bed late, I get up late, go to bed late, get up late. But last night I did actually get into Juan's live for a little while, which was nice because I do like to try and get in. But I woke up this morning to quite a few orders, and it was a shock. I was like, whoa, hello, where'd they come from? So I had a couple anyway to do over the weekend, but suddenly there was 40 and 41 in the end. And I thought, oh, okay, 41. So we opened them, and it was a free pattern and some yarn. Then I opened the next one, it was free pattern and some yarn. And then as I opened them all, they were all the same virtually. Just different colours, some were batik swirl, some were batik elements. But they were all very, very similar orders. This happened to me last year and I thought, it's a knitting group. But they were all from different areas. So it kind of threw me a little bit, maybe an online knitting group. Well, one of the ladies, she messaged me about something else. And so I replied and I said, hope you don't mind me asking, but are you part of a group or something? Because, you know, quite a lot of orders are the same that have just come in. She went, no, I'm only a lone knitter. But it was a TV selling company, you know, like one of those craft on TV type things. And they had made packs of this particular pattern and yarn, and they were selling them, and they ran out. They sold out very quickly. So she said, I guess you're getting all the people that like want to kind of do it but weren't able to get the packs. I went, oh, okay. Well, funnily enough, I bought boxes. Do you remember? I mean, if you've watched me for a while, last time this happened, I thought, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make kits. And I bought some boxes and I made the one up, right? And I thought I put 4 yarns in there just to see if they would fit. And the little elements, the batik elements fit, but the batik swirls are big cakes and they were a little bit big for it. So I thought, you know, I will do them eventually, and I never have. And now I have no idea where the boxes are. I keep looking for them. I can't find them. It's just very strange. It's a whole box of flat pack boxes somewhere in that yarn van. And every time I look for them, I just don't find them. It's just bizarre. Anyway, I'm running out of places that they might be. So anyway, I thought, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll get on and do these. So usually, you know, even if I've got quite a few orders, it's never usually that kind of volume in one day. So then I filled them, which took quite a while, and then I came back into the house and I did a little bit of the postage, and then I ended up watching something with Gary, or doing something with Gary. I think taking the Christmas tree down, packing all the baubles. That was it. So then I did a bit more while he was watching football, and then we had dinner, and then he had a bath and I did some more, and then he got out the bath, and I thought, okay, we'll watch Penguin, because we're watching the Penguin. And once he'd gone to bed, I finished it. But you know, I was a bit worried that I'd get him in a muddle, but I didn't. I've got my little system, but my system doesn't usually cope with that volume, but it's good to know that it can, that I never messed up any. Anyway, yeah, watching the Penguin, and it's all right. It's good, actually. I'm enjoying it. But the story that we're getting at the minute, we watched Gotham when it was out, and I said to Gary, don't you remember this from Gotham? And he said, no, you know, the Penguin and his mum and Sophia, she kidnapped her, took her to the club. And it was like, no, I don't remember. I was like, well, I remember the whole thing. So it's kind of having a bit of deja vu for me, but Gary doesn't remember it. But I think, you see, when we were watching Gotham, he got a bit sick of it, because although he likes a series, he doesn't like it when there's 7 or 8 seasons to plough through. You know, he likes a couple and then you're done. Leave them wanting more. That's his philosophy, but not mine. I always hate it when they end and wish they just keep going. Only if they're good, by mind you. You know, I don't want them to keep going and they're rubbish, because that just defeats the object. So, hello there. I'm a bit blotchy. I've been hot, cold. So we've got this particular picture for Monday. Grief Karga said you were coming. Oh, Grief Karga said you were coming. I can't even... The client. What did he say? The Mandalorian. He said you were the best in the parsec. You were the best in the parsec. There you go. That was when it all started. That was the beginning of the Mandalorian. So yeah, they're different pictures this time, set out in a completely different way. Okay, jokey time, jokey book, mum jokes. We're halfway through. I didn't understand why they were called throw, but yeah, okay, we've done that one. This one is ways that having a dog is better than having a kid. You can leave a dog in a crate without going to jail. Yeah, but you're not meant to. I mean, you know, the dog is supposed to eat on the floor. The dog is much more likely to listen when you talk to them. No, that's true. Chewing shoes. Chewing nipples? What? You can shove the dog off the bed if they're taking up too much space. Paws can't throw. You'll still get hit on, in fact, maybe even more often. Dogs are easier to travel with. There's no such thing as an emotional support baby. God. They were mean, some of them. Mean mama. Oh. And my hair looks grim, doesn't it? It's not. It's just... It's this shampoo. It's so... Makes it really kind of floppy. But it's not greasy, it just has this funny vibe. I always feel like it looks it, even though not really. So let me see. Not much else to tell you. I've just been working all day. And well, the good thing is it sort of tested out my system, didn't it? Because if I don't really want to be that busy every day, but it did test out. And plus they were easy to pack. It was just one, really, maybe a couple of different boxes of yarn. and taking stuff out of just those ones, rather than running all over the yarn van trying to find stuff. There was only 2 that were different, so the rest was all out of the one box, which is now more or less empty. So I kind of had this dilemma. Do I actually get on and buy more? So to get on and buy more, I have to restock all of the colours. And yeah, then you think, well, you know, I've spent more than I've earned, really. So yeah. Anyway, I've got orders coming. So, well, tomorrow, which is today for you, I really do need to pay for the King Cole, which is going to hit me because I've paid too much out lately, and I'm supposed to be building rather than knocking it down. But you know what? I need to put some yarn in the yarn van. I've did all those advents, and I didn't really order much before Christmas. And then I did the sale, and I'm still doing the sale. So yeah, I've been depleting. So I need to inject some new stuff, which I'm going to do. And yeah, so tomorrow, Gary's at work, and I've got the postie coming who's going to have a thrombo when he sees 41 on the list. I remember once he came in and he went, 11? And I went, yeah, 11, but they're all small. Don't, you know, only a couple of big ones, but the rest are all small, so don't worry. He's going to have a thrombo when he's going to be like, 41? And I go, yeah, they're gigantic as well. But he'll know they're not. That's right. Even the big ones are not normally heavy because, you know, it's yarn. So it's not like machine parts, you know, just saying. Not selling lead or anything. Oh dear, I don't know. I'm kind of, I feel like there's something on the tip of my brain that I need to tell you, and I have no idea what it is right at this precise moment in time. If there is anything, indeed, but there probably is because it's bugging me. Maybe some tea will lubricate my cogs. What do you think? Maybe? Oh, that's nice. I can't be happy. I can't get a happy temperature today. It's not cold out. It's been quite mild, but drizzly after all that snow and drizzle. But it wasn't cold. But it was freezing in the yarn van. So I had my little heater on for a while, but I couldn't work with it because I've got a little bit of a slope, okay, in the yarn van, and it's because the original caravan had sunk into the floor a little bit. So what we did was we built around it and then built inside it, like gutted it all on the inside and built inside it, so it's brand new. But the original building was kind of a little wonky, so it's kind of a little wonky. So if I get off my chair, which has wheels, to do anything at the table, that chair decides to come and hit me on the butt every time. Hits me on the butt, or it heads towards the heater. So you know, I have my work cut out for me with the chair of doom that is either attacking me or trying to burn the caravan down. Yarn van. So yeah, it is, this whole house is like, oh, it's a wonky house. I've got a wonky yarn van. It works though. It works. I like it. When I first came here, I used to feel a bit seasick walking, like stagger. But I got used to it. We've got wonkiness. I like wonkiness. It's kind of old and characterful, if you know what I mean. Whew, I'm really hot now because I put the heater on in there, and I sat in here and I was doing my work, and suddenly I thought, oh, I'm burning up. You know, it's really hot. But if I walk out the door and go in the living room, it's freezing because Gary turned the heater off earlier. It was hot. Had a bath, so it was all hot. So I was sitting there thinking, I could do with a blanket, you know. I know. I put the heater on in there. I'll be warm in there. Now I'm boiling. Can't win. It's too hot with the heater on. It's too cold with it off. What I need to really is just to have a nice little blanket over my knees. I think I took them all out in the yarn van to make room for Christmas deckies, but it's all down now. You know that day when you take them down and suddenly everything is, well, for one thing, it's tidy and bright and clear. On the other hand, it's lacking in colour and depressing. You know, you can't really decide which. So, oh hello, face exposed. So Gary he's got these projection things that put solar systems on the ceiling. So he put those on to hope it would give it a little bit more colour in the room. Yeah, he likes that little projector. Tyler got a really good one for Christmas. It's amazing, the one that he got. Really amazing. Looks like a little robot. I don't know if you've seen it, but it is really, really good. So, yeah, not much else to tell you, other than the fact that I slept a lot and I worked a lot. That's really all I had time for today. We had a ready meal for dinner. We did. We had, well, I went to Marks and Spencer's for my ready meal because it's nicer. And I had, well, I don't normally eat this stuff, but it was on offer. It was reduced. I had gluten-free, and that sounds horrible already, doesn't it? Gluten-free mac and cheese. And then I ate garlic bread, which has gluten in it. Gary makes a nice garlic bread. It's irresistible. And he puts pepperoni on it. Cheesy pepperoni garlic bread was really, really nice. I was starving as well because we didn't really eat much for breakfast. So I was just like, I'm starving. I've only got this like little tiny ready meal. I could have had another one, but I didn't. So there were some bananas, which Gary won't eat unless they're green. Ugh. I mean, who eats green bananas? Only Gary. So anyway, because they were like brownish. No, that's not right. They were yellow with bits of brown. He wouldn't eat them. So I just had it with a bit of cream. And afterwards I felt, oh, sick and bloated and enormous. And I thought, I could feel my top of my mouth getting a little almost sore, and I thought that must be banana because I know it's not cream, so it must be banana. So yeah, the list is endless of things that upset my stupid body. Stick to ice cubes and water and you'll be fine, you know. Thin as well, so yeah, there is that. Anyway, I know it's very, very late. The time now, beep, is what? Yeah, got a funny message. Sorry, 22:42, 10:42. I think it's just a post. So you know, I don't know. I don't know why I keep getting the notifications. I never used to get notifications for things. But I don't know. I'll have to figure out what post it's from and try and turn them off. Because I know TikTok notify me and I don't even really do TikTok. Very annoying. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. Go and drink my tea. See what's on TV. And try and get to bed at a reasonable time. At least all the work that I've done, like, it is a tad kind of like brain work in a way, might have exhausted me so that I sleep. You never know, it might. If not, I just find myself a little live stream because I think Juan and his Mama Wilma, is on tonight. So you never know. I might, if I make it, if I'm awake, I might pop in. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.